light fades across the empty room, leaving shadows where your laughter used to bloom. I trace the outline of your frozen ghost. Realizing now I miss your quiet moments most. The world outside is moving far too fast, but in this corner here you're breathing in the winter air, a gentle promise that you are always there. And I will hold the space you left behind, the sweetest melody I will ever find. Through every storm and every fading light, you remain my only guide tonight. The morning breaks with traces of the past, a golden memory never meant to pass. I find your letters hidden in the drawer, and suddenly I do not feel so poor. Your hand in wind and words are healing all my scars. And I will hold the space you left behind, the sweetest melody I will ever find. Through every storm and every fading light, you remain my only guide tonight. Just a whisper in the dark, an eternal spark. I am safe within your quiet sea.
The fire burned low, but it never went out. There are nights when silence speaks louder than anything I could ever say to you, and I find myself sitting with that silence, learning to call it peace.
I walked through rooms that held your shadow still, pressed my palm against the cold windowsill. The winter came and rearranged my bones, but something deep inside me held its own. I found old letters tucked beneath the stair, the scent of cedar floating through the air. And I remembered how we used to be before the weight of time fell over me. Embers never lie, they glow the truest in the dark of night. What we had was real, even if the morning took it from my sight. I'm not asking you to stay, I'm just letting go with grace. Embers glow, they carry warmth from every sacred place. The photographs have curled along the edge, I kept them all inside a wooden chest. But to remember love without the debt, there is a tenderness that time refines, like amber holding still within its lines. And loving fully is its own reward. I loved you fully, that will never change. And loving fully is its own reward. Embers never lie, still warm, still mine. I've learned to sleep without the sound of rain, and wake without the ache of your refrain. The mornings now are softer, slow and gold. I breathe them in, but took a day unfolds. There's something left of us worth keeping near, not in the hands, but somewhere quiet here. Let it glow, let it. And if you find yourself in darker days and nothing seems to cut through all the haze, remember there were nights we made the stars, and all that light still lives in who we are. Hey. embers never lie, they glow the truest in the dark of night. What we had was real, even if the morning took it from my sight. I'm not asking you to stay, I'm just letting go with grace. Embers glow, every ember has a story left untold. The house has a particular quiet that only happens right before you walk through the door. The dog is at the window, I'm in the kitchen, and the whole place leans toward you the way it always has before. There's a version of me that forgets this feeling, that takes for granted what your presence means. But then the door turns on its frame, and I remember that you're still the most important thing I've ever seen. And I don't have the words for it exactly, just this catching in my chest that will not leave. Something I have noted, something I have every reason to believe. Every time you come home, the whole world writes itself again. Every time you come home, I remember what it means to have a friend who sees you, who stays with you, who chooses you all over every day. Every time you come home, I am grateful in a way that words cannot begin to say. We've had our seasons, we've had our weather, long winters when the warmth felt far away. But you kept showing up, kept finding your way back, and I kept leaving the light on anyway. Now I understand that love is not a feeling that arrives and then departs like morning rain. Love is you returning to the doorway and me becoming whole again. Every time you come home, the whole world writes itself again. Every time you come home, I remember what it means to have a friend who sees you, who stays with you, who chooses you all over every day. Every time you come home, I am grateful in a way that words cannot begin to say. Oh, don't tell me this is ordinary, don't tell me this is small, coming home to someone who still wants you deepest thing of all. Every time you come home, the whole world writes itself again. I remember what it means to have a friend who chooses you all over every day. Every time you come home, I am great cannot begin to say. Every time you come home, every time. Leave your shoes beside the velvet chair. There is a gentle magic in the evening air. I'll put the needle on the record that you like. Before the shadows fall upon the turnpike, the world is rushing but we're taking it slow, watching how the shadows and the lamplight grow. Put your head right here upon my shoulder blade, watch the colors of the daylight fade. One step forward and a graceful sway, letting all the trouble simply melt away. Because forever is a slow dance with you, underneath the ceiling of a violet hue. There is no finish line and there is no race, just the simple beauty of your smiling face. Hold me tighter, don't let go. I don't need the travel or the fancy sights, as long as I can have these quiet city nights. Your heartbeat is the rhythm that I choose to follow, filling up the spaces that used to be so hollow. Because forever is a slow dance with you, underneath the ceiling of a violet hue. There is no finish line and there is no race, just the simple beauty of your smiling face. Hold me tighter, don't let go. The years will pass like pages in a book, but I will give you every single breath I took. When the music stops, we'll stay right here, whispering the words that you need to hear. Because forever is a slow dance with you, underneath the ceiling of a violet hue. There is no finish line and there is no race, just the simple beauty of your smiling face. Hold me tighter, don't let go. Just one more turn, my always.
The sun is dipping low behind the hills, painting everything in shades of honey. I feel the weight of the day falling off my shoulders like a heavy silk shawl. There is a sanctuary found in the way the leaves are turning gold, and I am finally letting go of the words I was too afraid to speak. The air is cool and the world is slowing down. I am finding my feet on this holy ground. This is the peace I have been searching for. I do not have to fight this silent war. There were times when I thought the winter would never find its end, but every season has a secret way of healing. But every's a secret way of healing what was broken in the frost. Now I am standing in the glow of a brand new understanding that the softest touch is often the one that saves us in the end. This is the peace I have been searching for. I do not have to fight this silent war. I am held by the beauty of the light. Everything is going to be alright. No more running from the shadows in the glass. I am watching all the heavy moments pass. I am whole again. Golden hour grace. In this sacred space, I am home.
The city hums outside the heavy glass, while I watch the shadows of the hours pass. You, I hope the morning doesn't come too soon. I see the way your hand rests on the sheet, a quiet rhythm in a world of concrete. Every breath you take is a gift to the air, and I find my sanctuary right there. In a story, the peace that you hold that never needs to be told. You are my only home in the dark, the steady flame and the living spark. I will guard the silence while you dream. Nothing is ever as hard as it may seem, safe in the shadow of my steady hand, the most beautiful soul in all of the land. I used to wander through the crowded streets, searching for a heart that never retreats. But here in the stillness of our shared room, I see the flowers of my patience bloom. You are the anchor in the rising tide. You are my only home in the dark, the steady flame and the living spark. I will guard the silence while you dream. Nothing is ever as hard as it may seem, safe in the shadow of my steady hand, the most beautiful soul in all of the land. Rest your heavy heart. We will never part. Just sleep now.
I was young and reckless, chasing every light. You were steady ground on every wild. Didn't know that patience was a kind of art, till I watched you choose me from the start. Now the mirror shows some lines I didn't plan, but still find me like they always can. Funny how the years we built feel more like skin. So here's to every road we walked alone before, and here's to finding out that love means so much more. You're the keeper of my years, every laugh and every tear, every winter that we weathered, every reason I stayed near. Through the changing of the seasons, through the silence, through the noise, you're still the calm inside the chaos. You're still my favorite voice. We've buried people that we loved along the way, held each other through the hardest kind of day. But every morning that the sun comes up again, I find you waiting like you've always been. Not because forever's easy, not I know. It's because you chose to stay and chose to grow. You're the keeper of my years, every laugh and every tear, every winter that we weathered, every reason I stayed near. Through the changing of the seasons, through the silence, through the noise, you're still the calm inside the chaos. You're still my favorite voice. So hold my hand a little longer tonight. Let's watch the years turn soft and golden bright. You kept my years, and I'll keep yours the same. Forever isn't far, it's just your name. The waves are crashing softly on the shoreline. The tide is pulling secrets to the deep. I watch the horizon trace a silver line, while all the busy city falls asleep, without a sail or star to guide my way. But then you spoke and made the waters calmer, and turned my darkest night to brightest day. And I am drowning in your gentle grace. There is no fear within, there is no fear within this holy place. The dust of my place, and left your sweet, the dust of my despair, and your sweetness in the open air. You saved my life. The sand is cold beneath my weary feet, but your embrace is warm enough for two. And every broken promise is complete the moment that I look away at you. We do not need to speak to understand. And I am drowning in your gentle grace. There is no fear within, there is no fear within this holy place. The dust of my place, and left your sweet, the dust of my despair, and your sweetness in the open air. You saved my life. Let the endless oceans rise and fall. You are the answer to my every call. A love so deep the world could never measure. My only truth and my eternal treasure. And I am drowning in your gentle grace. There is no fear this whole, there is no fear. The dust of my despair, and your sweetness in the open air. You saved my life. The tide comes in, the water is warm.
The ocean rages with a fierce desire, but in your eyes I see a steady fire. The waves are crashing on the rocky shore. You stand before me like a lighthouse tower, giving me courage in the darkest hour. No more drifting on an endless sea. You have anchored all the best of me. You are my safe harbor in the open wild, the place where my heart is finally reconciled. I will hold you close until the morning's, finding my salvation in your loving eyes. You are my peace. The sails are torn from all the years of pain, but you wash over me like summer rain. You mend the pieces that were broken deep, and watch over me while I softly sleep. There is no danger when you hold my hand. You are my safe harbor in the open wild, the place where my heart is finally reconciled. I will hold you close close until the morning's finding my salvation in your loving eyes. You are my peace. Let the thunder roll across the sky. We are safe beneath this canopy so high. No more stormy nights to dread, only beautiful horizons ahead. You are my safe harbor in the open wild, the place where my heart is finally reconciled. I will hold you close until the morning's finding my salvation in your loving eyes. You are my peace. The storm has passed away. Here we will forever stay in your arms.
Softly now, she begins. There came a season when she stopped waiting to be chosen, when she looked at everything she had survived and finally decided that was more than enough to begin with. But the cold grew long and taught her about fire, about the warmth that rises from within. She had given, held the door while everyone else walked through, and one quiet morning drinking somebody too. She learned to bloom alone, without the rain of someone else's choosing. She put her hands in soil and called it home, without the ache of constantly refusing to be whole without a witness, to be full without a hand. She learned the garden grows when you stop waiting, and she finally learned to stand. She clipped the hedges back that had grown over, the paths she'd once abandoned in the shade. She found old seeds she'd saved for someone else's garden. The blooms came stubbornly, completely. They didn't ask permission, thought of all the seasons she had spent convinced she wasn't worth the light. She learned to bloom alone, without the rain of someone else's choosing. She put her hands in soil and called it home, without the ache of constantly refusing to be whole without a witness, to be full without a hand. She learned the garden grows when you stop waiting, and she finally learned to stand. Not broken, not waiting, not small, not small. She reads now by the window in the evenings. She has learned the names of every star she loves. She sets the table like it's always been enough. Her laughter fills the corners without asking for permission or approval from her living. She is glorious in her afternoon bloom. She learned to bloom alone, without the rain of someone else's choosing. And the garden grew, and the garden grew, wild and full and unashamed and true. And the garden grew without permission, without proof. She became her own most sacred bloom. And if you find yourself mid-winter, mid-uncertainty, wondering if your season will return, know that every dormant thing holds quiet power, and the stillness is exactly how we learn. Rooted, radiant, whole in bloom. The clock has slowed, the house is still. You're breathing soft against my shoulder. You're breathing soft against my shoulder. Nobody talks about these hours, the ones between the day and dawn, when all the noise has finally settled. don't say it like a declaration. You say it in the way you pour my tea. You say it when you check the lock at midnight. You say it when you save the quieter seat for me. It isn't written down in any letter. It doesn't ask for credit or for time, but it adds up in the softest way imaginable to a love that's fully, wholly mine. It's the soft evidence, the kind that doesn't shout, the steady daily proof of you I never have to doubt. A hand that finds my shoulder when I haven't said a word. Soft evidence of loving, the truest I've heard. You remember things I mentioned once in passing, the name of someone I once missed, the way I always need the blanket heavier. The song I love too much to risk. It isn't grand, it isn't full of fireworks. It doesn't need an audience or stage. It just lives in how you show up every morning, how you turn so gently every page. It's the soft evidence, the kind that doesn't shout, the steady daily proof of you I never have to doubt. A hand that finds my shoulder when I haven't said a word. Soft evidence of loving, the truest I've heard. Keep giving me the quiet, keep giving me the small, the soft and steady evidence that you are worth it all.
I remember the day the foundation was laid. We didn't say much, we just looked at the horizon and knew. We built these walls from patience and from stone to make sure neither of us walked alone. The storms may batter at the wooden beams, but they can never shatter what we dream. I see the blueprint of your ancient heart. This is the shelter that will never fall, standing proud and beautiful and tall. Through the shifting tides of time and space, this will be our everlasting place. You are my home.
Align the hallways with your golden smiles to bridge the distance of the lonely miles. Each cornerstone is heavy with our trust.
Each cornerstone is heavy with our trust, a sacred monument above the dust. We carved our names into the living rock. This is the shelter that will never fall, standing proud and beautiful and tall. Through the shifting tides of time and space, this will be our everlasting place. You are my home. The seasons change and winter turns to spring. We listen to the song the rivers sing. The windows open to a brighter sky, with no more tears left in weary eyes, with no more tears left in our weary eyes. The architecture of our love is complete. This is the shelter that will never fall, standing proud and beautiful and tall. Through the shifting tides of time and space, this will be our everlasting place. You are my home, built to last for eternity, just just you and me. And when the final curtain starts to descend, I know our story will not find an end. The foundation holds us perfectly tight into the beautiful and endless night, safe and sound. I remember the exact moment the rain stopped. You looked at me, and for the first time in my life, the silence did not feel lonely. It felt like a beginning. The city lights are blurring through the window. The midnight train is singing far away.
We sit together watching how the shadows grow. It's so much more than words could ever say. Spent a lifetime building my defenses, a fortress made of caution and of stone. I watched you heal the pieces that were shattered.
You took my hand and showed me how to trust, and every single fear that ever mattered just turned to dust beneath the weight of us. We do not need the approval of the crowded street, but you are the light that guides me through the dark, the tiny spark that left a permanent mark. We built a fortress out of simple, grateful grace, and I am finally in my rightful place, bound to your soul. The seasons turn from silver into golden. The years will write their lines upon our skin.
But every promise that we have beholden
is safely kept and guarded deep within. We are a river flowing to the ocean. The stars may fade and tumble from the heavens, the earth may shake beneath our very feet, but what we hold is pure and absolute. A love so deep it makes the world complete. We stand as one against the endless timeline. But you are the light that guides me through the dark, the tiny spark that left a permanent mark. We built a fortress out of simple, grateful grace. Bound to you now, forevermore, our sacred shore. No more distance,
no more fear.
we are here, my love. I remember the exact moment the rain started to fall. You looked at me, and without a single word, I knew I was safe. The city street was dark and wide. Beneath the arch, the neon signs reflecting every passerby. But we were wrapped in something real that money cannot buy. A quiet understanding that would never fade or die. And always we will build this bridge together, through the wind and through the heavy weather. You are the melody that keeps me strong, the place where I've belonged all along.
I used to wander through the streets without a place to go, a lonely heart that only knew the rhythm of the snow.
But then you unlocked every door and let the sunlight in.
But then you unlocked every door and let the sunlight in. And that is where our story could finally begin. And always we will build this bridge together, The years may write their lines upon the corners beneath the changing skies, but every promise that we made remains as pure and true. And always we will build this bridge together, through the melody that keeps me strong, the place where I've belonged all along.
Belong to you,
Belong to me, two hearts as one, as it should be.
so let the shadows fall around and let the rivers rise. We hold the light of entire universe in our eyes. There is no valley deep enough to keep our souls apart. We carry love like armor in the center of our heart.
And always we will build this bridge together, forever steady, forever one.
Rain is softly falling on the window pane, washing every memory of the quiet pain. I built a fortress high above the raging sea, until your gentle tide came washing over me. And I never thought these walls could come undone, but you melted every stone under the sun. I will be the anchor when your waters rise. I will be the constellation in your skies. When the shadows try to take the light away, I will stand beside you forever and a day. I feel the rhythm of your heart against my chest, a lullaby that puts my weary mind to rest. The universe is quiet when you hold my hand. A love so deep it feels like settling on the sand. Through the passage of the years we will not fade. In the sanctuary that our love has made, I am yours completely in the darkened lane. I am yours completely in the darkened light. I will be the anchor when your waters rise. I will be the constellation in your skies. When the shadows try to take the light away, I will stand beside you forever and a day. Forever and a day. I will always stay. I said some things I didn't mean. The door stayed open, even so. I read a note. The door stayed open. I let my pride speak louder than my heart. Speak walked away from something good and true. But every mile just made it clearer. Every silence sounded just like you. So I'm not asking for forgiveness handed easy. I know I have to earn my way back home, but if you'll let me try again, I'm taking the long way back to you. Through every word I should have chosen better, I'll walk it slow, I'll walk it true. I'm taking the long way back to you. There's no shortcut through an honest sorry, no quick road through the things we broke. But I would cross 100 winters just to hear you say my name again. I'm taking the long way back to you. Through every word I should have chosen better, I'll walk it slow, I'll walk it true. Just leave the porch light on forever. I'm taking the long way back to you. The long way back, but I'll arrive. Still yours, still hoping, still alive. The midnight sky is resting like a velvet veil. I watch you dreaming as a ship sets off to sail. I watch you dreaming as a ship sets off to sail. Your steady breathing is a rhythm deep and pure. In a world of constant motion, you are the cure. I brush a straying curl away from your closed eyes. I have found the greatest treasure under the skies. I promise to protect you when the thunder rolls, a timeless bond connecting two wandering souls. As long as I am breathing, I will keep you safe. You are the only miracle my heart will ever chase. The embers in the fireplace are glowing red. I memorize the gentle words you softly said. You trust me with the fragile corners of your mind, leaving all the sorrow of the past behind. There is a quiet power in the way you rest. I promise to protect you when the thunder rolls. As long as I am breathing, I will keep you safe. You are the only miracle my heart will ever chase. Sleep, my darling, I am always here. The night is quiet, the wind is still. I wait for you. The world is rushing through the endless days, but here inside this room the shadows fade. watch the firelight dance across your face, and every single fear is washed away. You walk through storms to finally reach my door. You never have to wander anymore. I will be the anchor resting in your eyes. You are my only home, the steady beat inside my chest. Whenever you are feeling lost, come here and let your spear the dark. I will keep your fragile heart safe from the cold. The seasons turn and paint the fading sky, but nothing changes how I feel inside. I trace the gentle lines upon your hand, know that we were drawn exactly as planned. You are my only hope, the steady beat inside my chest. Whenever you are feeling lost, come here and let your spear the dark. I will keep your fragile heart safe from the cold. Close your weary eyes, let the silence fall. I am always here, sleep now. The house breathes slow tonight, and so do I. There are moments when the world goes quiet enough for you to finally hear yourself. This is one of those moments. I used to fill the silence with the sound of running, kept my hands so busy that my heart stopped coming. I built a fortress out of clocks and Callan-cum. I built a fortress out of clock, called it being sure. But the night has a way of pulling down the curtain, of asking you the questions you've been carefully avoiding. What is left, what remains when you can't keep moving on? The weight of quiet finds me in the deep. When the world has stopped demanding I perform, it lays beside me like a promise I can keep, soft and steady like the eye inside the storm. I am not afraid of stillness anymore. I am learning what my own name sounds like here. The weight of quiet is the one thing I've been searching for, the only thing that makes the picture clear. I found a letter that I wrote to my younger self, folded up and left forgotten on a shelf. She was asking for permission just to breathe, just to take up space and let herself believe. I gave her all the things I never got to say, that the silence isn't punishment, it's grace, that the softest moments carry the most weight, and that arriving is as holy as the chase. Just the candle and the window and the dark, just the rhythm of this beating grateful heart. I am not the sum of everything I carry, not the deadlines, not the doubts, not the contra ways. I have learned to find the light in ordinary days. There is something sacred in the spaces between words and the pause before the answer. A language I can trust, let it settle like the evening, like the dusk. The weight of quiet finds me in the deep. When the world has stopped demanding I perform, it lays beside me like a promise I can keep, soft and steady like the eye inside the storm. I am not afraid of stillness anymore. I am learning what my own name sounds like here. The weight of quiet is the one thing I've been searching for, the only thing that makes the picture clear. The quiet holds me, and I let it. I let it. If you are somewhere in the middle of a storm, if the noise of living has you far from who you were, come back to the one thing only stillness knows. You are not behind, you are not undone.